Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another ultra rare Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. For those of you who are looking for these little small, easy to drive and park motorhomes, I don't have to tell you how hard these are to find for under $25,000. And I'll send somebody 3,000 miles away to buy one of these that I think's in good shape that I can sell for under 25 grand. But even with me willing to do that, I still am lucky to get just 3 or 4 of these a year. Very, very rare, very hard to find. And what makes them even more hard to find is one with low mileage. Most people drive these things. They use them every other weekend. They use them for daily drivers because they're so easy to park and drive and use that the few of these that you do find online for under 25 grand have 120, 100,000, even 160 or 70,000 miles. Well, guess what, folks? Today we're going to look at one of the better brands, the Xplorer. This is the Xplorer Xtra van, 2002 model with only 63,000 miles. Folks, this thing is in beautiful condition. It's been kept under cover when not in use. We just drove it 900 plus miles back here to the lot. We normally don't go that far away to buy RVs except for these Class B camper vans because they're so rare, so hard to find that, like I said, I'll send somebody Northern California or Canada or anywhere to get these because they're just impossible to find. 900 miles, got about 15 miles per gallon. It's got the 5.9 liter Dodge Magnum V-8, 63,000 miles. Tires are almost brand new. It's got ice cold dash air. I mean, these are the ultimate couples motorhomes for those of you who are just looking for something to travel in. I mean, these are ideal. Of course, for those of you who are wanting these vans, I don't really have to go into details of why you want them, but because fuel mileage and ease of use. I mean, this is something anybody can drive, from a 16-year-old new driver to a 90-plus-year-old RV veteran. If you can drive a car or truck, you can drive this van with no problem. 20 feet long. It's smaller. This is actually shorter than your average full-size 4-door F-150 pickup truck. As you can see, there's no dents, no dings. You can tell they've kept it inside because look at the striping and finish on it, folks. I mean, it's a beautiful looking little van. Ideal for camping or for anything. It's got a water heater. It's got a shower inside. All fiberglass exterior, including a no-maintenance fiberglass roof. I'll just give y'all a quick peek of the inside right here from the back, just to show you how clean this little camper van is. Look at that, folks. And this one will sell in the next 72 hours. Last van I had sold to a buyer that lived 2,500 miles away, folks, and sold in 24 hours. Nobody has these vans. You look online, the few people that do have these, they're $40,000, $50,000. You try to find one with 63,000 miles for $24,900 anywhere else, it's just not happening, folks. We just got very, very lucky and got this one. Let's take a look inside. As we step inside, folks, I'm going to tell you that dash air is ice cold and it cools the entire RV. That's why you don't need a generator with one of these. And this one does not have a generator. It never had a generator, doesn't need a generator. I know a lot of you out there thinking, well, I got to have a generator, but why? The few of these that you find with a generator, they'll have 60, 70,000 miles on them. The generator will have 20 or 30 hours on it. That's how little the generator's been used because you don't need it. This dash air will keep this RV cool. You've got a propane furnace and your dash heat to keep it warm. Your refrigerator is a 3-way. It runs off LP, it runs off electric, or it runs off of a DC power, battery power. So you're always going to have a cold refrigerator no matter what. Really don't need a generator, folks. When you're hooked up at a campground, you're going to be plugged into shore power, so you don't have to run your motor then. You just let your you can run your roof air off the shore power. So like I said, folks, very little use for a generator. If you need to plug something up, go get you one of those little inverters and hook into it. And that way you can plug a TV or microwave or whatever you want up and still save fuel because you don't have the fuel, the generator's not using fuel, and you don't have the extra service and maintenance of a second engine, which of course is the generator. So very very neat. And I'm gonna tell you folks, on a Class C, Class A, yeah, you need a generator. But on these little Class Bs, because they're so small and you can cool it with that dash air, no generators required. And that's why when you see the ones with generators, they only have a few hours on them, because the previous owners realized the same thing I'm telling you. You don't need it. One thing that is missing though, folks, the microwave that normally goes right here is missing, and I had to do some research. It took me a little while, but I've got one ordered coming for us. It's going to have a brand new microwave that's going to fit this hole just perfectly. So don't worry about that. Got a side kitchen, got a countertop extender, got the really nice solid wood white cabinets. I'm going to tell you, that air is cold in this thing. Like I said before, the 3-way RV refrigerator freezers that run off DC, AC, or LP. So you got power. You got a cold fridge no matter what, folks. Let's just say it, leave it like that. You got a water heater, 6-gallon water heater, onboard water tank, stainless steel sink. Got a little LP stove top. Probably never been used, it don't look like. Here in the back, you've got 2 opposing sofas that come together and make one king-size bed. So this is ideal for 2 people, because this is about as big of a bed as you can get in one. Got a little TV right here on a swivel mount. Of course, it's got the window unit style AC, which is all you need for one this size. I mean, come on, you're only talking a size of a van. I mean, you turn that little 8,000 BTU window unit on, in 20 minutes you'll be cutting it off because you'll be freezing. You've actually got, and this is really neat, most of these little vans that have the bathroom and the shower, you have to take a shower in the hallway, and not very comfortable. You get water everywhere, even with the screens. But look at this one, folks. Open this up here. This is actually a solid one-piece bathroom built into the side. Got the RV toilet, medicine. You got a RV toilet, you got a sink, you got a shower, hot water. I mean, of course, you've got everything you need right here, and it all encloses. Of course, you can leave this door open, put your curtain across if you want to, but everything's enclosed. I'll tell you, folks, look around online. And I know for those of you who've been looking for these for more than a day or two, know that you can't find these things anywhere, especially at this price. Oh, I was going to show you too. There's a removable table, the books, manuals, and all that stuff. That's the table that sits between the couches up there for eating service. But folks, what I'm getting at, look for these things online. You can't find them at any price, much less 63,000 miles in this kind of condition for $24,900. They're just not out there, folks. I try to buy every one of these I can get my hands on. I went through a period of about 8 months where I couldn't even buy any of these. And now I'm starting to get where I can buy 1 or 2 of these things, but they sell quick. I mean, I say that, and it may be 6 months before you see another one posted online, because these things sell so fast. There's so many people looking for these, folks, that you just won't believe. I could put this thing on eBay auction, start the bidding at $24,900, and probably get quite a bit more than I'm asking for it, just because there's so many people of these looking for them. But I'm not going to do that. This unit is $24,900. That's what you pay. I don't have any extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees. I have financing available. Interest rates as low as 3% with approved credit. And once you buy this RV, folks, my RV techs are going to take it to a shop. We're going to go through this thing. We got a very extensive checklist, and we're going to make sure that it passes everything on that checklist, folks. And if we find anything, of course, wrong with it while we're checking it, we're going to fix it before you pick it up or we take it to you. But if you want a copy of that checklist, just call one of my non-commissioned salespeople. They're more than happy to email or fax you a copy of it, so you can see how extensive we are when we check these RVs out, folks. We go through twice as many systems as your average RV dealer. Of course, we've been in business for almost half a century, so you don't stay in business that long unless you do 2 things. That's sell a bargain and treat your customers right. And that's exactly what we do. We've been in business since 1968. That's 48 years. We sell over 500 plus used RVs, motorhomes, campers, fifth wheels a year. Every one of these little vans, folks, and you know, we go through, like I said, 500 plus units a year. We may get 4, maybe 5 of these on a good year that we can sell for under $24,900. And most of those that we get in this price range have well over 100,000 miles on it. So the fact that this one right here just has 63,000 miles is, to me, is unprecedented. And somebody's going to buy this sight unseen, folks. It's going to sell quick. It's going on eBay and about 20 other different websites: RV Trader, RVT, Craigslist, Military.com, plus a bunch of other websites I use. So, in other words, what I'm getting at, in the next 24 hours, there's going to be several hundred people see this ad, and somebody will see it that's been looking for one of these for 6 months, 8 months, a year or longer. Because every time you find one of these, you call, you want to buy it. It's the same for me too, because I buy every one of these we can get our hands on. But when I call them to try to buy it, somebody else has already bought it. So same way with these, folks. If you're lucky enough to call and this one's still available, I don't normally say this, but if you're in the market for one of these vans, you're not going to find one nicer for this price. I would strongly recommend leaving a deposit on this, because this is something that you can say, let me think about it, and the next person that calls will say, here's my credit card, leave a deposit on it. That's what happens to every one of these vans I get. And that's why I shoot a video. That's why I do such a detailed description and plenty of pictures, because chances are somebody's going to buy this thing sight unseen. We deliver nationwide. We'll deliver this anywhere in the country. You just pay whatever it costs us to bring it to you. Folks, I'm going to tell you, it's a nice van. You don't see these very often. And like I said, I don't think this one's going to make it through the week. So give us a call. I don't have any add-on extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees. The new microwave will be in a couple of days, so it's going to include a brand new microwave. Everything's going to be checked on it, folks. We got that big, huge checklist, which on these little vans virtually covers everything. Of course, you know, like I said, call and get a copy of that checklist if you want to see what we cover and how we test them. But I'm going to tell you, folks, they just drove 900 miles in here. My drivers gave it great review as far as how it rode and drove. The tires were just put on before we bought it. I mean, this is a nice van, folks. It's not been abused. It's been kept under cover. I mean, you can tell it's nicer than 99%, I believe. It's nicer than 99% of the 02 Xplorer vans out there on the market today. It's 20 foot long, park at a regular parking spot, gets great mileage, easy to drive and park, no check engine lights, no warning lights. Everything you need, folks. Everything a big motorhome's got, just shrunk down into an easy to drive and park package. Thank you for watching my video. Give us a call if you have any questions at all. 706-965-7929. And folks, this next number I'm going to give you is our after-hours sales number. This is how sure we are, sure I am about what we sell and the kind of bargains we offer. You know, we're not a small dealership. We sell over 500 used RVs a year. We got over 150 in stock. We're a multi-million-dollar RV dealership. So I'm actually going to give you our company owner's personal cell phone number. How many other dealers our size will do that, folks? 423-605-6747. You can call him, ask him any questions you want. You know, he only answers his calls after hours. If you need to call during the day, just call that first number, the 706 number. And, you know, that's how confident I am about what we sell. I mean, we've been doing this for 48 years, and if that's not a true testimony to the kind of business we run, the kind of bargains we sell, I don't know what else is, folks. 48 years in business. Think about that. How many, we're one of the oldest and largest independently owned used RV dealerships in the country. Third generation, family owned and operated. Now, how many dealerships do you know of any kind have been in business for almost half a century? Give us a call, drop us an email, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Check out our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. You're going to see a lot of Class A's and C's on there, but you're going to see very, very, very few of these Class B's. In fact, folks, that's what I was telling a guy the other day, and I've said it in a couple of other my videos. If I only could have one type of motorhome to sell in our lot, only one type, it would be these little Class B camper vans, because I could get 100 of these things in and sell them in 2 weeks' time. But there's not 100 of them out there for sale, folks. They're just in such high demand. everybody wants them. That, you know, it's crazy. It's a whole different market than other RVs are concerned. I'll tell you that. Whole different market than other Class A's and Class C RVs. These Class B's are in a market all of their own. So give us a call, drop us an email, let us know if we can help, and this 2002 Xplorer will sell quickly. Thank you for watching.